right now I'm crocheting Emma a large brown beanie. She has a really big one at home, but it's just like oversized. Like it just fits really cute. So I'm making her one. I feel like I'm gonna want one too after this. But yeah, if you saw the title of this video, welcome. I was just thinking about, I mean, this happens throughout my life, but like even when I was like 24, 25, 26, I would think about myself at like 15, thinking about like a 24, 25-year-old. In my head, that is a person with children, taking them to soccer practice. Like you work all day, come home, make dinner for your kids, go to bed, start the whole thing over, like blah, blah, blah. However, I'm 35 and that is not the case. And to be honest, maybe thank God. I do feel like I am living a different life than I thought I would at this age. Even when I thought my life would be like I always feel like I see those TikToks of someone talking to someone, it's like far away and they're like explaining something and the person listening is like, oh my God. And the meme is like me in 2019 catching me up in 2025 about all the things that have happened. It's kind of giving that. For me specifically, I know everyone's lives changed so much before the pandemic, after the pandemic, and mine's not special or different. But in 2019 or like early 2020, I saw my life now, I'd be like, huh? Also the fact that 2019 was 7 years ago is actually disgusting. Like, no, I think it should be 2022 right now, actually. I'm getting my lashes lifted today. I'm so excited. Which I guess is one thing I never thought I'd be doing at 35 is like relying on, the thing is I hate relying on, like for example, I do my own nails because I don't want to go in. I wish I could do my own hair. Can't. Getting beauty treatments that are not like somewhat permanent, I've always been like ugh about, because I know I'm going to like them so much, but then I also know I have to keep getting it to feel good about it. You know what I mean? It's like getting Botox or something. It's like, okay, you don't have to get it for the rest of your life, but once you have it, you know how good it is. And it's like, but something that is new to me as an adult. I mean, it's ever since Emma really got her esthetician license or in school or whatever, but I am low-key becoming one of those people that's getting facials and getting microneedling and getting lash lifts. And I'm not mad about it. I think it is a good age to start doing that stuff anyway. And I am becoming decrepit and 35, so I need anything I can get. But I want to finish this before I go, but I have to be there in less than an hour. Not gonna be done. Hey guys, we're at Emma's. We're walking in the door. Can't wait to be beautiful for the next 4 to 6 weeks again. Well, everyone, I'm gorgeous again. Give me until about mid-May. I'll be chopped donk again. It's okay. I'll be a fat chud.
Oh my God.
Have you heard those terms before?
Yes.
A fat chud?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought that was like a very internet term for some reason.
I mean, sometimes I'm on the internet.
Yeah, but not as I am.
No.
Not
definitely not. Definitely not with my like 150 Instagram followers.
Oh, I don't even mean that. I just mean like, I'm just in the deep holes.
No. Yeah.
Speaking of, Emma is not 35. How old is Emma?
I'm 32.
Wait, actually?
Yeah.
Wait, I thought you were like 34 at least.
Girl, no, I'm 32.
What? Okay, well, this doesn't apply to you then. Okay. But she's trying something new for the first time, and what is it?
I'm taking an adult ballet class.
Hell yeah.
So I feel like I'm going to be the oldest person in the class.
But it's an adult one, so probably not.
Well, the youngest is 16, so it's 16 and above.
Oh.
Yeah.
I wonder if there'll be a lot of old ladies. She asked me if I wanted to do it, and I was like, no. There is nothing in me that wants to do any kind of dancing in a class. Like even in Pilates, when it's a little bit synchronized, like dancing with the weights, I'm like, I can't. But ballet is a little different than like hip hop. Like I was doing like hip hop dancing.
Oh my God, no.
And I would be like embarrassed.
So embarrassed to do hip hop dancing.
Yeah. Because I think ballet kind of is it's kind of Pilates yoga-y.
Yeah, 100%.
Kind of goes in the family. Maybe if you think it'd be not embarrassing, maybe I'll try it then.
I think you would be challenged. Like, remember the first time?
So I'd hate it.
No,
I'm kidding.
But I'm getting little ballet slippers.
Oh yeah, so that's where we're going. We're not going to the class. We're going to get her some slippers.
Yes.
Because Emma has been like also obsessed with ballet slipper videos, which like I kind of get because they're like, they're kind of ASMR-y, like they're crunchy.
They are.
We literally glanced at Home State and we're like, let's order it for when we get back. I'll Venmo you.
Okay.
Psych. Just kidding. I don't pay her for anything, including my lashes.
No. Oh yeah, I have to Venmo request you. Get a quesadilla and the back.
Whoa. Hold on. Oh, also look, she did my hair so cute. Oops. I turned this around, not the...
So good.
Can you guys see? Hopefully you can see.
Yeah, they can see it. They can see it.
Cute.
What time is it, girl?
It is 3:13.
Okay.
It looks like you're like 60 on vacation. And I'm Like in a pool.
No.
This one is so cute.
Should I just try it on?
I mean, you got the wool. So cute. Do I become a ballet dancer? Wait, I want to wear this. I don't care if people wear like colored leggings and sweat. Now we go pick up our meds, everybody. Can't even turn in. I guess it's something I definitely did not think I would be medicated at like 35. I've never had anything against being medicated for anxiety or anything, but I'm just one of those people who like, I just like never thought about it until I asked my therapist about it. And then she was like, if you want to, like, you've talked to a psychiatrist. But I am one of those people who has had anxiety my whole life. It's not like it just popped up randomly. I mean, when I was like, I would wake up at like 5 years old with knots in my stomach to go to like swim lessons or like to go to preschool. Anytime I was like away from my mom, like anything like that. My mom was a stay-at-home mom, so I feel like I just like bonded. And then when I had to like go to school and stuff, I was like, everything's so different. I feel like it's been very up and down throughout my life. I've always just felt like I was a nervous person or just like, I don't know, a scaredy cat with some stuff. I remember one time when I was in, I think middle school, we were having a sleepover at my friend's house and she was like, let's go run through the woods. My little kid brain, I was like, no, that sounds scary. So I feel like I was just always hyper aware of just like things that could go bad. But I never pinpointed anxiety. You know, even though there was an entire summer, I didn't go outside because there were bees. Anxiety, who? But it is funny, it did take therapy for me to realize those things were anxiety because I just like didn't think about them. I was just like, oh, I'm just scared to go. I don't know, the new experience. Of course I'm nervous, but it's like, this isn't nervous. This is like, you need to calm down, bitch. You know what I mean? I am proud to be medicated. I am happy to be medicated. And I do feel like my anxiety has gone down so much. Specifically like within the last year, I feel like it's been a lot less, even though I know I post a lot, but like, where should I move? Like, blah, blah. But my actual anxiety physically day to day is like pretty much non-existent. Obviously it comes up during certain times, but I love having my lashes done. For some reason when I did that, I just imagined the airbag going forgot I was in park. Hi, how are you? 321.91. Thank you. Well, I'm glad that's done. Walgreens was threatening me with texts. They were like, if you don't pick up this medication by April 12th, it's gone forever. In my stupid mind, pharmacies have a giant stockroom full of drugs. I know that's not what it is at all, probably. Actually, that might be true. Someone let me know. I just watched that last clip back and I wanted to say, the reason I kept saying like embarrassing, I don't think dancing is embarrassing, but I would be embarrassing it because I have literally zero rhythm. Like I have zero rhythm. I took a hip hop class when I was really young and it was so fun, but I was so bad. Like I was so bad. I just wanted to say that in case anyone was like, why is that embarrassing? Like I dance. Girl, it's probably not embarrassing at all when you do it. It's embarrassing when I do it. Okay. Also washing sheets, in case you're wondering like what the hell's going on behind you. I know the title of this video seems a little dramatic. Okay. I think we all just have a vision of ourselves when we're younger of who we are when we are older. Like I said earlier in the vlog, like when I was 15, thinking of myself at 25, 26. Like I remember when I worked at Target, this girl was 24 and I was like, she is literally old. It's so funny as you get older, it's just so natural, but now I think of 24 and I'm like, that is a kid. Like that is a child. And I feel like the old chud, you know what I mean? Something kind of interesting, I feel like I've never really talked about, or maybe I have like randomly, but I've never like talked about. I guess I'll rewind a little bit. When I was in college, I went to EMT school. I got my certification, didn't do anything with it because I was just like, I don't want to do this. But then I was like, maybe I'll do respiratory therapy. And so I did that for like full semesters and it gave me way too much anxiety. I was like, I don't like being in the hospital, seeing people, especially with respiratory therapy. Like there are times where you have to take people off ventilators. This was pre-COVID, by the way. Could you imagine? Thank you to everyone who was, because hello. And I started Vine. And Vine is like obviously what catapulted like my online presence, if you will. Okay, don't like respiratory therapy. I'm gonna finish, just get a degree. The closest thing I have a degree to, you know what I mean? So it was mass media communications. It's crazy because I'm horrible at communicating. Then right after I graduated, I moved to LA. And ever since then, like I've been working for myself pretty much. I obviously moved to LA with like a chunk of money I'd saved up. But I will say even then, and even like vlog squad days, like in the back of my mind, I always was like, I'm gonna do something medical, I feel like eventually though. Like I think I wanna do something medical. In my head, I was like, when I'm older, I'll definitely be doing something medical. But now that I am, like, no, I don't think I could ever do that. The thing is, like, medical stuff interests me so much, but I just like cannot handle the reality of it. I remember even like when we first moved to LA, Aaron and I were watching Grey's Anatomy, like binging it, and I went through a whole spiral in my head of like, oh my God, anyone could die at any time. Your body's just a factory of pumps and valves, and if something goes wrong, you're screwed. Yeah, I think I just had this vision of myself as an older person. And by older person, I mean kind of like the age I am now, I kind of thought I would be maybe doing something medical. I kind of thought when I was younger, I'd be driving kids to soccer practice. And now that I am this age, I'm like, I don't want kids at all, which is totally okay. And I've never been someone who's like, I want kids. I just like, I don't know. I just visioned 30s to 40s, like going to a 9 to 5, driving kids to school and like making dinner. And like, that's just not me at all, obviously. But I will say when we started doing YouTube like full time and people would ask like, what do you want to do in the future? Or, like, what's next? It was always just like, girl, I don't know, because I don't know where this takes me. I don't know what comes from this because the internet is so malleable. There's so many different opportunities and there's so many different avenues and people, and it's just like a whole crazy network. I would just never have a clear vision of like what I was gonna be doing at 35. And truth be told, I'm kind of just doing the same things. Ever since I moved to LA, up until like last year, obviously I've talked about this a lot, but if someone was like, are you gonna stay in LA forever? I genuinely would be like, well, yeah, where else would I go? Like, this is like, hello? And obviously now I'm like, oh, I kind of want like humidity. Like, I kind of want like a slower life pace. I kind of want a big ass yard and land and somewhere smaller. I don't know. Obviously I talked about that a lot, so you guys know that one, but something that's been happening, which I was always hoping would happen, is I am less people pleasery. I think as I get older, I think it's also just like, you just realize that it's just, things are just not a big deal in the grand scheme of things. You know what I mean? Like if you say no to a party, or like, no, I don't want to go to the store with you, like that's okay. It's so funny because Emma all the time is like, do you want to go with me there? And I'm just like, no. and I'm so easily just like, nope, don't wanna. And I'm very myself. And I think that's something that happens when you get older too. Like I just have more control of my life and my decisions, obviously, when I'm just not like, yeah, people pleasing, or like, oh my gosh, is this person gonna be mad at me? Like I just can't. I'm very happy that I am where I am now. Also thought I would understand taxes at this point. Nope. See, it's interesting thinking of myself either like 15 or even 25, like thinking of me at this age, like there is so much that has happened and so much that happens in those formative years of, I don't know, I feel like your whole 20s is just completely forming who you are. So far I think my 30s has been more like be yourself. The last couple of years I've just been more open about, not like, I hate saying like weird because I feel like that's so cringy, like I'm a weird girl, I'm weird, but like I do have like odd, like I really like to metal detect, you know, like creepy weird things like this cat. I always felt like I had to just be like everyone else. I've never been concerned with judgment from like people I don't know, but something just like clicked and I was like, wait, it's way more cool to just be like, oh yeah, I like to metal detect and I like to watch hoarders and I like to go to the Midwest, and no, I don't want to go to the store with you. You know what I mean? I don't know. In some ways I feel very settled in myself. In other ways I feel like you just don't know. Like when I'm 45, oh my god, that's so crazy. I'm gonna be 45 one day, and only in 10 years. The things I think that I will be doing then are probably either haven't been invented yet, don't exist anymore, or is a complete surprise. Or is just same as I am now. Like, I don't know. I have a happy, good life. Like, I'm just glad I don't have any crazy addictions. I feel like I've been really smart with my money, and that I'm really proud of. And also reading. I can't believe I'm a reader as an adult. Like truly, I never read anything ever unless it was absolutely mandatory in school, or unless it was Twilight. Unless it was Twilight or the Hunger Games, I read those, but that's pretty much it. Now I fully love reading. Fully love reading. Hopefully this resonated with some of you, maybe not, maybe did, but please subscribe if you haven't. A lot of y'all keep coming back and haven't subscribed, so you better just push that subscribe button before I freak out. Love you guys, bye.